So, unsurprisingly enough, the Rothschilds have basically endorsed Joe Biden for president. So, as we all know, the vast majority of all of the so called newspapers endorsed Hillary Clinton in 2016, and now they're all endorsing Joe Biden. But why is the Economist magazine endorsement of Biden so significant? Well, the reason is that this is owned by the Rothschild family. It is basically the New World Order mouthpiece, and it's very relevant to pay attention to what they're saying and what they're doing. And then, of course, we have David Rothschild, who I've talked about before. He runs this PredictWise website that supposedly is, runs data analytics for, presidential elections to all kinds of different things, right? Sports or whatever, right? And as far as I know, the political predictions aren't all that great, as they did predict that Clinton was going to win in 2016. But this guy right here, this handsome, strapping young lad right here, just another white guy. Honestly, he's just another white guy that hates Donald Trump. Really, the Rothschild Caucasian family here. Anyways, that's not really the point. The point is that I find it interesting, right? Because Donald Trump has been pushing the New World Order agenda. He has been a wolf in sheep's clothing the entire time that he has been in office. He's done nothing to stop the biomedical tyranny that we're all currently living under right now, that's killing millions of people all over the world. And, but at the same time, everybody thinks that somehow he's saving the United States, which, is kind of baffling when you look at the reality of the situation. His entire cabinet is filled with bankers, Zionists, neocons. His entire health cabinet is filled with, the Faucis and the Burks and all the people that are a bunch of puppets for Bill Gates, right? So I just find it really interesting that somehow people are still thinking he's saving the Republic. Not only that, he was planning to create a vaccine safety task force with RFK and several other prominent health freedom people. And then you got a little ding-a-ling-a-ling from doctor, scientist, medical expert, PhD medical doctor Bill Gates, and he said, "Yeah, you don't need to do that." And guess what? Yeah, he didn't do that because Donald Trump is a puppet for the New World Order. So here's a theory. We're gonna get to the working theory, but if you didn't know, the Rothschilds own Donald Trump. He has been bailed out by the Rothschilds multiple times, and this isn't some theory. This is, mainstream information that he's taken money directly from Rothschild Inc. He is bailed out with all of his failing Atlantic City casinos projects, and so he definitely owes the NWO, and who knows how deep it goes or whatever, right? But we know he has huge ties with Israel and the Rothschilds' Greater Israel Project. Anyways, here's what I'm thinking, okay? So we know that the Rothschilds own them privately, right? It's public information, but we know that privately they own him. We know that his public actions have been serving the New World Order agenda. So here's my running theory. Maybe all of this is just reverse psychology, right? The vast majority of people hate all of this, like identity politics. They don't want this globalist insanity, right? There's a lot of people that are brainwashed into it. But if you just see the size of the Trump rallies and the flyover states, most people don't want to deal with all this crazy intersectionality and raising taxes and all this other crazy stuff that you get from the East and West Coast, right? So here's what I'm thinking. These people know exactly what to do, how to manipulate the media, how to manipulate the people. They have the most advanced technology behind them. They have their data analytics are second to none. They can predict pretty much anything, what any action could do. So it leads me to believe that these people know what they're doing, right? And he's been doing such a great job of bringing upon the demise of the United States into the New World Order agenda that they definitely want him to run a second term. So my thinking is that this has all been reverse psychology, just grand reverse psychology, right? So we have all of the grossest, lying, just most, seedy, dishonest people supporting Biden, right? the people virtue signaling, all the Hollywood people that everybody hates at this point, everybody on both sides of it, right? All the big media publications, everybody hates them. You know, everybody believes that the news is, you know, fake news and lying, which is true. And then they put up candidates that have absolutely no appeal to anyone. The only appeal that Joe Biden has is that he's not Donald Trump. But if you were to objectively look at the two and just look at just how disgusting they both are, but then look at Joe Biden. I mean, the guy's a creepy, woman-sniffing, child-sniffing creep. His son, you know, all the scandal that's going on, right? There's just no way that anybody, and they all know, right? The people in his campaign know, the higher-ups in the DNC, they know that he's dirty. They know everything about the guy, right? Just like they did with Hillary Clinton. So here's what I'm thinking, and I thought this before, right? I thought Clinton was going to win for sure. I thought that Trump was going to be the fall guy for Clinton, but it ended up being the other way around, right? Hindsight is 20/20. So now that we're seeing them put up, you know, Weekend at Bernie's Joe Biden up for sale to the highest bidder, I guess. You know, it leads me to believe that they're just doing it again. He's just the fall guy, right? This is his third time running for president. He wasn't able to do it before. I don't know why they would think that he could do it now, especially when everybody's progressive. They get an old white guy that used to run around with a bunch of KKK people, gave a eulogy for one of the most prolific KKK members that actually did one of the first filibusters ever to protest against the Civil Rights Act. And these are the people that the progressives and leftists are actually supporting. So now looking at the bigger picture and looking back at 2016, I think this whole ruse has been a reverse psychology thing, right? And that's why they've allowed the Q thing to go on for so long, right? Get all of the patriots, right? Get all the patriots that would be out in the streets fighting. If Trump was Obama today, right? If all the things Trump were doing right now was Obama that was doing them, all the patriots would be up in arms in the streets, maybe even armed conflict at this point, right? You know, pushing all the crazy stuff that he's pushed, right? Everybody would be against it. Oh, bump stock ban? Screw you, Obama. You know what I mean? All the different things. Oh, why are you bailing out the banks again? Obama. Why are you bailing out Big Pharma? Obama. Oh, wait, no, that's Trump. So, you know, I'm thinking that this whole thing has just been a vast game, a big, huge reverse psychology. And I'm sure some of these people that are in these organizations, they really want Biden or whatever. But I think that the people at the higher up, they understand how it all works because they understand the sentiment of the country better than we do. They see everything that's going on. They look at the analytics and realize that people are rejecting the feminism, the SJW nonsense, the Marxism, right? So they put up a guy that looks like he's fighting against that stuff, right? And then guess what? Thousands and thousands of people show up to the rallies, you know, off the chart enthusiasm for the guy. And then, of course, we have some of the most arch nemesis evil, you know, Dr. Evil supervillains of all time come out to endorse Biden, right? So when people see this, they're, oh, disgusting. Of course I'm voting for Trump. The Rothschilds are going to be endorsing Biden? Absolutely not. So, you know, obviously it's just a big grand theory, but a lot of it has merit because, like I said, these people have the most advanced data analytics, data research organizations working behind them. They know, like, if they put out a little tweet, they know exactly what the response is going to be from the general public, how many people are going to like it, whatever, right? All the way up down to the very letter. I mean, it's so far advanced, we can't even comprehend it, right? So, I mean, why do you think a presidential campaign costs $1 billion? It's not TV ads or buying advertising online. I mean, that is an egregious amount of money, right? It's because of all of the behind the scenes inner workings of the campaigns, right? Which happen to be some of the most advanced data analytics companies known to man. So I don't know. Obviously, just a theory, but let me know in the comments below what you think. Hopefully you guys are doing well. Hit a thumbs up and subscribe if you appreciate my efforts here. If you do want to support me further, you can go ahead and sign up for my Subscribe Star. You can download the Brave browser, or you can shoot over a couple bucks, buy me a sody pop through PayPal. So anyways, appreciate you guys tuning in. Hopefully you're all doing well. Tune in tomorrow for another video. Take care.